Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. Matt this week in the Mazda CX-5 Diesel, the long time promises of Mazda. But is it too little too late, as Jojo said? I don't know, that's a good question. But right now, just to give the possibility to roll with the CX-5 with a diesel engine is an achievement. Good job on that, Mazda. You respected your promises. But otherwise, that 2.2 diesel engine has been conceived to make sure that Mazda realizes its promises, but also to offer an exceptional performance out of it. And you know, diesel has been on the press scene for a long time with that diesel scandal of Volkswagen, so every eyes were turned on every manufacturer that were offering diesel, but Mazda assured us that it's respecting every legislation possible in North America. But the only downside to that CX-5 diesel is that it's only available with the most equipped version, the Mazda CX-5 Signature. It's not a bad model, but it's a lot of money. $48,000 Canadian, plus some little bits. If you want to get access to that diesel version, that's kind of crazy. That's a lot of money for a compact sport utility vehicle, crossover, call it whatever you want. But when you look at the exterior of the CX-5 Diesel, well, it's just like the other version. You've got that nice Kudo design. I really love those lines. The only difference with the regular version is going to be right there when you open the fuel tank. You've got some DEF fluid. And when you check also right there on the rear panel, you've got the little mention D, meaning that it's a turbo diesel engine. Otherwise, identical to what you get with a regular version, even if you look at the exhaust. So it's pretty shy by telling everybody that you're rolling diesel. They might hear it though when you go around. When you look at the wheels, those are 19 inches wheels. And by the way, let's go see what Nokian recommends us for tire during the summer, but also for the winter package.
Nokian recommended tire size for the Mazda CX-9 Diesel with OEM size 225/55/19 will be the Nokian Entire CS. You can't go wrong with that all-new, all-season, which offer Nokian's latest technology, uncompromising performance, durability, comfort, safety on the wet, snowy, and even dry surface. When it's going to be winter time though, shrink the size to 17 inches with the recommended tire size of 225/65/17 and opt for Nokian Acapelita R3 SUV. This Nordic winter tire is designed for high-performance sport utility vehicle, providing enjoyable driving feel and much-needed stability. With those Nokian tires under the Mazda CX-9 Diesel, it's going to be perfect harmony. Your driving experience will stay elevated to a new level, just like the gym bike high philosophy of Mazda.
Inside, once again, identical to a regular CX-5, but with the Signature Edition, I really love the quality of the material. You've got only a little indicator that you're rolling diesel with that DEF fluid indicator right there in the menu. Otherwise, that multimedia screen is kind of small right now when you check what you can get on the market. That multimedia system is not bad, but it's showing its age right now. It was one of the best during the days, but now they need to evolve. You've got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. The seat, it's not one of the most spacious of the segment, and the seat base is really short. So if you're tall like me, you might want more support for your leg. And even inside, this is not the one which is gonna offer you a lot of interior space. And we are waiting for a full redesign of that CX-5 really soon. If you want to see some inspiration, look at the Mazda 3. This is going to be pretty much what will the future CX-5 will look like. I hope it's going to be more aggressive though. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, you've got a lot of great material inside. The build quality is irreprochable. It's real nice. So let's talk about that famous diesel engine, 2.2 liter Skyactiv-D bi-turbo sequential. It's good for 168 horsepower at 4,000 RPM, 290 pound-feet of torque at 2,000 RPM. So this is where the diesels got its great advantage. My friends in Europe got a diesel engine for a long time. You know, diesel engine is very popular in France. C'est très populaire en France, hein, les amis. Bon, je suis québécois, hein, moi je suis pas français. Mais bon, diesel has been pretty much leading the sales in Europe for a long time. But here in Canada, we are not used to that. And there's two other great engines in the CX-5 lineup, the regular 2.5 and the turbo 2.5, which is really powerful. So this one will rev up to 5,500 RPM, which is kind of really high. It's going to use the same transmission and the same ratio that you're going to find with the 2.5 turbo engine, the regular, the gas one. Fuel consumption now, well, 8.9 liter in city mode, 7.9 on the highway, so there's not a lot of difference with a regular CX-5. If you check the acceleration, well, from a standstill, it's not that bad. But once you want to pass, you feel that it's not as reactive as the turbo engine. Towing capacity will be improved. You will go from 2,000 to 3,500. But who wants to tow real big with such a small luxury style crossover? So for all-wheel drive, it's always the same thing with Mazda. There's no difference with the diesel engine. But you know, when you add more torque, it really feels different. Sometimes I feel it's only traction. It will give me some power to the rear. But you know that button with the traction control off that Mazda is still figuring out what's going to happen with it. Well, it can spin. You can have some fun with the vehicle. But sometimes it feels like a traction. So I think it's even more harder on the clutch pack in the rear when you've got that amount of torque. And for rolling link, it feels like a regular CX-5. There's no big difference. So let's go with your question that you asked me, guys. So Ash Style, how comfortable and quiet is the ride? Fuel efficient, and is the transmission okay? It's really comfortable inside. And they use the speaker to create a real low noise cabin, and I really like that. I talk about the seat though, same thing also if you're gonna sit in the rear. This is not the most spacious one though, but it's still comfortable. But be careful with potholes, because when you've got 19 inches wheel, it can hurt yourself. Fuel efficient, well, I gave you the number. I did around 9 and 10 with a heavy foot with some winter tires, and we had some bad temperature out here for a long time. So not too bad though. And by the way, we received some comments from the EV guys telling us that, hey, your battery consumption is way too high. You've got a heavy foot, so you might want to tell the truth. Guess what? We're always telling the truth, because during the week, I include even the fuel consumption that we have during the time that we film. And if there's a major difference, like 20 liters per 100, I'm gonna tell you guys. So what you said on car question is the truth. So is the transmission okay? It feels like a regular transmission. It's no CVT. There's no sports mode though, which will change. There's no paddle shift either, but you can still use the manual feature. But you can feel also that high torque, but you will feel it more when the vehicle's going to slow down and change gear. You know, that compression, that engine compression that you get, you can feel it a little bit more sometime, but it's not always predictable though. OcoCam6 asks me, how's a real life liter per 100? Published number doesn't justify to buy the diesel, the cost more, the price of the debt. You're totally right. There's not a major difference when you check the fuel consumption between the regular 2.5, the turbo 2.5, and that 2.2 diesel. And this is where it doesn't really shine. You're going to have to spend a lot of money. And for the depth though, when you look, I've got 85% left, and I still can do more than 18,000 kilometers with that. So it's not a $20 bottle that will break your budget over time. Still, maintenance fee, double turbo, a lot of unique pieces in that engine, a lot of things that a lot of garage over here are not used to see, so that's gonna have to be seen. But still, Mazda has an unlimited mileage warranty with those vehicles. Luke Rindernich, oh, my French accent really show right now when I say your name, sorry man. Otherwise, he asked us, maybe your thoughts on whether the diesel is worth the extra money versus the gas or turbo. Well, look at fuel prices, $1.30 per liter of diesel and $1.12 regular fuel that you can use in the CX-5 turbo. That's a major difference. And the price difference with a turbo engine, a regular gasoline one versus the diesel, is $6,300. That's a lot of money. And you won't see your investment for a long time with those kind of gas price. I've adapted the files, the Excel files, to show you exactly what I mean, and that's only if the price of the gas and the diesel is the same. So you're gonna have to roll a lot before you're gonna see your invested money in that one. And there's only a 1.35 liter per 100 difference with that turbo engine, and when you go with a regular 2.5, let's say a GX all-wheel drive, it's more than $16,000 difference to go with the diesel engine. Yes, you've got more option, but really we're only talking about engine here, and it's 0.80 liter per 100 of difference. So is it worth it? It's hard to find any good reason on that. Maybe with towing, I don't know. Still, I've got IZP88, IZP88 that asks me, how is winter start? Does it start well when it's cold winter time out there? Well, check out that video, my friend. You've got the truth, minus 26 degrees Celsius. C'était très froid. That was really, really cold. Otherwise, the minus points of that vehicle, well, you're gonna have to use some depth fluid over time, so you need to check that. If you miss some in the tank, well, what's gonna happen? It's gonna stop and you're gonna have to be towed. Reliability is real unknown right now, and you've got 2 turbo, which is gonna translate in a lot of money spent over time if something breaks in that engine. So they should offer that engine base. Now it would make more sense. On the plus side, well, they're offering it. It's an alternative. Check, done, accomplished. There you go, Mazda. Great job on that. And you've got 2 years of free maintenance or 32,000 kilometers of free maintenance. So that's not too bad with the diesel version, but still not worth the money though. On the plus side, also, you don't feel the diesel engine. It's really low noise inside the cabin. It's a little bit noisier though in winter when you go outside, but as soon as it's reached its nominal temperature, it's really not bad. You've got also the cold start that are real easy with that, with the bigger battery, the bigger starter, and it feels like a regular CX-5 every day when you're driving it. You've got an unlimited mileage warranty, which is kind of real great. But is it too little, too late? And it's not even showing on the Mazda website for 2020. At the time that we did this video, what's happening, Mazda? Are you going to change something or are you going to cancel it? I don't know. Still, in 1 year, 2 years from now, it's going to be funny to see what happened. And feel free to comment that also in the comment section down there below. So, what do you think about the CX-5 Diesel? Feel free to comment in the section down there below. Don't forget to do a thumbs up. And don't forget that there's acceleration coming real soon on the Car Question channel of that CX-5 Diesel engine. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Take care. See you another time.